So, my dear friends, let's speak about manipulations today and dark psychology. I decided to make this video because I see that a lot of people feel kind of unprotected and they feel that all these manipulators, psychopaths, narcissists are actually those super powerful people who can come to their life and just take advantage of them. But in reality, it happens because we just simply allow them, and sometimes we just don't pay attention for some stuff, and manipulators actually taking advantage of our time, of our resources. So what to do first? Number one suggestion would be just simply start being observant. Yes, I know it sounds maybe too simple for some people, but I noticed one thing. A lot of times people just simply disregard other people's body language. They just believe in their words. Don't believe the words. Believe their facial expression, the way they move their body. And also pay attention to what your body tells you. Because a lot of times we say something like this: I felt it with my gut, but for some reason I couldn't say no. And our body is designed a certain way, so it reacts also to the situation. And sometimes it tells us like, this person is spooky, just go away. But for some reason we just rely on our logic so much, and we just disregard our body signals, our intuition. As a hypnotherapist, I always make sure that my clients connect with their subconscious mind, because this is something that works automatically, and a lot of times we don't even understand why I felt it so like fast that this person is dishonest with me, but the body just tells you, because we have some inner programs that work to protect us. And if we're always just using our intelligence, our just pragmatic mind, we are not using our mind entirely. We're just using like a little piece of it, which is just 12%. The everything else is our subconscious mind, and I'm actually working with it during hypnosis. So create this wonderful connection with your inner self, and don't disregard it, because a lot of times I'm dealing with the clients and they said like, yeah, deep inside I felt that I shouldn't have done it, but for some reason like my mom told me to like go for that job, but I felt like it was not for me. So, and then later on they get in trouble. So if you always disregard your intuition, it will stop working for you. So this going back to manipulations, use it actually to protect yourself from some unnecessary connections, communication. And you feel that this person is not sincere to you, don't rely on their words. Always be a little bit more attentive to some other stuff, just words. Maybe the height of their voice, maybe the way they like are scratching their head like in a weird way when they talking to you. Just be a little bit more attentive. So number two advice would be a little bit difficult, and I encourage you guys to actually start working on your self-esteem, because when you're hungry, when you have a lot of complexes, you are number one victim for manipulators. If you are this well-fed cat, you don't want to go to some dark corner to look for food, because you already have it at home. And usually manipulators read like you're missing something, maybe some attention, maybe you have some desires that you cannot realize, so they can find out about it and then later on just kind of tease you, or they would try to feed your low self-esteem and just later on do what they want to actually do. So if you are this person who has like a very strong spine, it's almost impossible to manipulate you. Like the woman who is actually having lots of admirers, do you think that it will be easy to manipulate her? Because if she knows her worth, if she has dignity, she can always walk away. But someone who's afraid that they're not gonna find anyone else, it could be a man, obviously, as well, they're gonna be like kind of going along with all this manipulative stuff, and later on, like, they go online and look for the content like this, how to actually detect the narcissist, how to actually get out from the relationship. And of course you have to get out from that relationship. Sometimes it's not easy, but if you got into some type of manipulative relationships, don't blame that person. First of all, actually find this inner resource. Maybe you have to go to a specialist, but find that inner power to actually get out. Because if you are staying there, you're actually saying like, okay, take advantage of me again. But if you get out of it, then more likely you're gonna find yourself like in a very in a healthier state, and maybe you're gonna find someone who will actually like you and be sincere with you, instead of like treating you very bad. And okay, what else are we having? Like, talking about these hungry people, if you are always like missing something, and manipulator, this abuser is using against you, you're gonna be like kind of in this always hungry state. And sometimes people, like these manipulative people, they kind of pushing you like to open up to them, and to do some stuff that you are not willing to do yet. So always just step back a little bit, breathe out, and just observe the situation from the side, and start get into this like a state that you don't have to hurry anywhere. You don't have to like buy this car for this expensive price. You can just lay back a little bit and actually get this proper pace, take this necessary speed that you need. Because if we are just gonna open up to someone who we don't know, if this person is always like pushy, and if we are gonna open up very soon, then they can definitely get in our soul and actually manipulate just the way they did before. Like I said, be observant, but don't be paranoid. If you are this type of person who's like always paranoid, you're gonna end up just sitting at home and just like being suspicious for everyone. So don't do that, and treat their life as a game. I say it a lot. And learn about manipulations more. Always treat the manipulator as some type of like opponent, and you're gonna see how your life will change. Because instead of actually being afraid, you're becoming a little bit more proactive, a little bit more conscious of what's going on, and it's gonna give you some type of power or even charm. When you actually can play back, you're gonna feel like so confident and like, oh my gosh, I can also do it. So be manipulated a little bit yourself, because even if you have some relationship already, you can spice it up with some manipulative tricks. So, and if it happened to you that you got manipulated, just walk away and treat it as a game. Just remember what they were doing to you, and always be aware of it, and that other people can do it.